everybody, Freddie O here, and I'm going to go over sections, rows, columns, and elements very quickly. The main structure of a Clickfunnels page are the sections, the rows, the columns, and the elements. Now, you can add sections, which sections are basically green. So we're going to add a section, full width. You can add a row, which is blue. We'll add a row. I'm going to add a 3-column row, okay? And then you can add elements to each one of these columns. Now, where does columns come into play? Because you cannot add a column, but you can edit each individual column. What I mean by that is, let's say we wanted to have the center column be red, a red background. So we're going to go like this, and we're going to go ahead and change this to red. And we are going to actually go to advanced. We're going to add a border, and let's add a drop shadow as well, 40% drop shadow. So now this column, this center column, is completely different than the other 2 columns. You can edit each column with the columns, but you cannot add individual columns. And as far as adding an element, very simple. Click on Add New Element. And you can add a bullet list if you want to. You can add whatever you want to in this particular column, because you're controlling each column from the outside. But as far as the actual look of the column, you click on Columns, and you can edit each individual. If you look at each column, they get highlighted when I hover over them. Okay, you can actually get rid of a column by hiding it. You can add it right back again. Very simple. One thing I like to do is, when I am building a funnel, I like to make sure that I use sometimes one section, but I'll use multiple rows. And the reason why I do that is, when I add a new row, let's say I'm going to add a headline. I'm going to add a headline right here. And now let's say I'm going to go ahead and add, if you hear dogs barking, that is my dogs. I'm going to add another row right here, and I'm going to just add another column. But if I were to add, let's say I were to add an opt-in input form, okay? I'm going to click right there. Look how big it is. And the only way to actually make it smaller is if you change the width, but you're changing the width of the headline too. So all you're going to do is you're going to add that in this other row, and you can control it easily from here, the width. So that's basically it. So you have, once again, you have sections, which are green. You have rows, which are blue. Columns, which are blue. They go in conjunction with the rows. And then you have the elements, which are orange. So if you guys have any questions, please comment below. Thank you so much for watching. And once again, this is Freddie O, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.